All right. So this meeting will be recorded and will be shared upon request. So I'm actually going to just put it up in a link for parents to view the meeting, the elections afterwards, probably on Monday. So that'll be available for you guys. The meeting will run as follows. We will first elect a chairperson to run the meeting and a note taker who will record the meeting minutes. These individuals can be parents who are not running for any office position. Once that's done, we will move on to the nomination process. And today, our assistant principal, Mr. Morgan, will be conducting the next steps. Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Thanks, Mr. Leader. Good evening, everybody. I think most of you know me. If you don't, I'm Mr. Michael Morgan, one of the assistant principals, specifically in charge of the 8th grade, but of course I show love to all of the kiddies. So today I'm going to be assisting Mr. Leader with the election process. And specifically, I think my role is really light. All I have to do is make sure that we select an election chair and a note taker. And like Mr. Leader just said, if you do choose to be one of those two positions, you cannot run for any of the official PA positions. Again, we need an election chair and we need a note taker. So, pardon me, my daughter's calling me. Yes, darling. Oh, thank you. Okay. She just wanted to give me a kiss. I guess I do all the work for her. So, really quickly, as far as the election chair, the election chair is going to state all the positions and descriptions, which is going to be shared on the screen for everyone to see anyway, and basically oversee the opening and the closing of the polls. Let me see, we will follow the following process. If you would like to nominate yourself or someone else, please simply raise your hand or write it in the chat. And this is for the election chair. So does anyone want to nominate themselves to be the election chair, or if you'd like to nominate somebody else? Just simply throw a thumbs up or raise your hand or wave on the screen or write in the chat. And don't be shy.
And this is simply just for the elections. This is not an ongoing role.
Can you tell us what the role entails? What do you have to do?
Yeah, so what you're going to do as the election chair, you are simply going to state the positions, the descriptions of the positions, and you're going to oversee the opening and the closing of the polls. And I know Mr. Lee is going to share the actual script with whoever it is that chooses to be the election chair. There's literally a script that they read to you, and you're going to open up the voting and closing the voting for each position, essentially, that we have available today for the PA.
I formatted it as, perfect as possible. So it's just, you're just following the script.
Let me see if I could take a look ahead. Oh yeah, the script it's really like verbatim. You can kind of just read it. Let everyone know what we're taking nominations for as far as positions. And you just basically open up for voting for each position and close out the voting for each position.
I would volunteer, but I'm still about 15 minutes out and I'm driving. Sorry.
No problem.
No problem. Any other takers?
I barely know how to work Zoom.
You don't need to know how to work. You just need to know how to read for this one.
Yeah, I'll share the link to the document. It's a Google Doc. I'll share that with you and you just read it.
There, mommy? That's mommy Joshua bed, right?
Yes.
So mommy, you nominated yourself?
I'll read it.
All right, so mommy nominated herself. Let me see. Okay, fine. So would anyone like to nominate themselves? Mommy Joshua did. So you already said that you'd like to be election chair. Does anyone second that motion? I'll make life easy for you. There we go. A couple other hands went up. Perfect. We second that motion. Awesome.
You can raise your hand in the chat or whatever as well so we can see.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and guess no one else wants to be the election chair at this point, aside from Mama who's driving, but she's far out, so that's okay. I want her to pay attention to the road. All right, so now we need to get a note taker. This person is going to be responsible for keeping track of the election today, as far as the start time and the people nominated for each position. And you just simply need to be prepared with a pen and paper. That's it. You'll repeat the names of nominees to the group before each election takes place. And of course, you'll be recording who wins and also who's running for each position. And that's it for the note taker. So pen and paper, who's got pen and paper?
I do, I could do that.
Who's that? Who said this? Oh, hi, Mom. Okay, so that's Mama O. All right, perfect. So we have Mama O. Does anyone second that motion? She's self-nominated. Okay, we have someone that's second. Mommy Driver. Mommy, I didn't catch your name before. So you are Mommy Driver. Drive safely. Okay, so now that we have an election chair and a note taker, I'm going to pass the floor over to Mr. Leader. I'm going to give everyone a heads up that I am here with my daughter, and she is very upset that I'm in front of the computer and not making rock candy with her. So I am here, but I might be right next to the computer. But I'm here and I'm listening. Computer volume is up. But go ahead, Mr. Leader, the floor is yours.
So I need the email address from the election chair. The parent, you can just put it in the chat so I can send you the document. Okay.
As you can see, I don't know how to work Zoom because I don't know what that cat is doing there.
He's chilling. He got the party hat on. That's Jaquino 809, correct? JAQUINO 809.
Yes, I was gonna text it, but I got lost.
No, it popped up. All right. All right, it should be coming to you in like a few seconds. And all you got to do is just scroll down and literally says election chairperson.
Okay, so I got it. So I don't know if I have to like leave the microphone on when I'm gonna read it so I can go back and forth. I don't know.
No, you're fine. Just you leave your mic on. You just scroll down to where it says election chair. You can read it verbatim, summarize it if you got an idea of like what it says, and just go through the steps.
Right now?
Yeah, floor is yours.
Where it says, I see the schedule, the 6
Scroll
o'clock.
down. You got to scroll down.
Oh, okay.
Scroll down, you'll see parent coordinator. Scroll down, you'll see assistant principal. Scroll down, and you'll see election chairperson.
Give me I'm looking at it right now. Is it like the last page or no?
No, it's like page 5.
I also have a question. When do I start writing and where are the names?
You can start writing now, and you're gonna basically just write down the start time, which was supposed to be like 6 o'clock, but I guess we started maybe about 6:15 or so. And then just for every person, every nominee, write down such and such nominated themselves or was nominated for secretary, such and such was nominated for treasurer, and then such and such accepted the nomination. The floor second the motion, like that. So based off of, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, no, go ahead.
So based off of what the election chair person is saying, each time we get to a certain point, the nomination from the floor, who seconds the motion, if they accept the nomination, and then once the person is, not elected as the new secretary or treasurer or whatever, then you just jot down the time and the event. You got it?
Do I start reading now?
Yeah, I was just explaining to our note taker. So yeah, you can start reading now. I know everybody's trying to get back to their families and stuff, so we can get this underway.
Okay. Let me see. It's a little bit little. Thank you and good evening. Welcome. Before we begin, I would like to share with you a voting protocol referring to the virtual election guidance page 4. Should they look at that up or like?
No, that's not necessary. Just continue. You can continue.
I would like to remind everyone that I have to move it along because it's very small. They should have provided in the chat their verification code as well as rename themselves. We did that.
Right.
So I could move. I would like to remind everyone that we will acknowledge nominations from chat as well as hand raised. Our note taker name, I will be sharing on the screen as well as reading aloud the description or take nominations. If you would like to nominate someone or yourself, you will simply raise your hand or write it in the chat. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
Before I begin, does anyone have any questions? Section 1. Okay, great. We will now begin the election nomination process. Note take now. The current time is 6:30 p.m. and the election will begin. Today, we'll be taking nominations from the floor from the following positions: President, Secretary, Treasurer, Vice President. I will now share on the screen the role of the President. I don't know how to do that.
I'll pull that up really quick.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me find the form that had the information on it. Let me share my screen really quick.
But it says it's going to begin with the nomination of the secretary. Should we?
Yes, it's going to begin with the nomination of secretary. We're going to go in that order.
Okay.
So can everybody see my screen? This was actually the form that everybody, well, if you nominated yourself or someone, you filled out. And this is just a summary of what the roles are. So basically, the president manages the PA, creates PA meeting agendas, presides over meetings, delegates responsibilities, represents the PA and the school at council and district meetings, and is a signatory on PA bank accounts. The treasurer accounts for all PA funds, makes payments on behalf of the PA, manages PA receipts and books, completes the interim and end of year financial report, and is a signatory on PA bank account. The secretary manages PA records, which are held at the school, records minutes at meetings, and disseminates PA meeting agendas to members. And the vice president, which is a non-mandatory position, if we don't elect a vice president tonight, it's not going to destroy the elections. It's fine, but somebody did nominate themselves, so that's why I have the vice president there. Vice president is the head of committees, oversees fundraisers and events, and represents the PA in the school in the presence of the absence of somebody playing music, party. All right, does everybody see and understand the roles of each seat? Okay.
Yes.
All right, Madam Chair, you can take it back now.
Oh my God, I lost it again. Hold on just a second.
Section 1.
No, I closed it and then it's like, yeah, hold on. Oh no. I'm trying to go into it again. I just had it. Now it's not allowing me. Hold on. Sorry.
Quick question, do I put the start time for 6:30 or 6:15?
Whenever we started, was it 6:15 when we started?
6:30.
6:30?
6:30. That's the time I said.
Okay, 6:30.
Is there a
Whatever
nominee
the
for?
Madam Chair says, that's what it is.
Yay. Is there a nominee for the secretary? Is there?
Raise your hand or put in the chat if you nominate yourself for secretary position.
It says, please unmute yourself. Do you accept the nomination? Yes, I accept nomination. Does anyone second? Well, that's that part. Maybe you want to repeat what the secretary does?
And didn't they reach out to you, Mr. Leader?
I had people that filled out for this. The secretary basically manages the PA records, records the minutes at meetings, and disseminates the PA meeting agenda to members. So I did have somebody who filled out for the secretary. I don't know if they're here right now. I'm assuming they're not here because they're not.
So would anybody else would like to nominate themselves?
And to be honest, really quick, if you take on a role, even if you didn't nominate yourself prior to this, if you take on the role of any one of the positions, you're going to have my full support. And however the positions may sound, it's not that difficult to run the PA and to be a board member on the PA. You have my full support, and it's probably going to be one of the funnest things, most fun things that you've ever done in your life. Plus, you'll be an elected parent on the SLT, and you'll have access to the admin, and you'll be working with Mr. Morgan as well. So you'll have your hand in a lot of stuff, but it's not as difficult as it may seem.
Hold on, Ms. Leader, hold on. That's not everyone. I only work with parents I like now.
Oh yeah, that's me too. I forgot, me too.
But no, seriously, yes, you do get to work on the SLT as well, and just have a larger say in like what's happening with the money and the behind the scenes business of the school and things like that. And you have Mr. Morgan's ear all the time.
Like I've told like previous parents,
we have a hand raised, Mr. Leader, as well.
Oh, okay.
Parent 96448 is nominating themselves.
So I guess type your name or say your name so the note taker can record your name. Oh, we have another parent joining us. Let me change their info.
Do you have the nominations for secretary?
We just need mom's name. Type it in the chat or you
I
got
did
it?
place my name in the chat. Good evening.
Oh, okay,
It's
I apologize.
Kimberly Allen.
Does everyone second that motion?
I second it.
I do as well. Are there more nominations for secretary?
Mr. Leader, do I have to write who seconds?
No, that you don't have to. Just say motion was second or motion was yeah. I think we had one of our other candidates just join us. I don't know if oh no, I don't think that was a candidate for this one. All right, you can continue, Madam Chair.
Farewell to the nominee, why she feels that she can do the role of secretary. You
I'm
can say
sorry,
like a couple of words, that's it.
I apologize. Can you repeat the question, please?
Why do you feel that you want to have this role and like what would you do in it?
All right, so for that role, I am deciding to nominate myself just to assist in getting the PA off the ground, getting the meetings held, completed, and ensuring that each meeting is recorded as it's supposed to, and the information is passed on to all necessary parents and the parts of the PTA that may not be present at the time of.
Very well. I think that your information needs to be taken. I don't know if it's by the note taker.
She can type it in the chat to me.
Your name and your telephone number states here.
Okay, no problem.
Very well, I'm going to move for treasurer. If there isn't anyone else for secretary that wants to nominate themselves? Are we good?
If there's
Yes.
no more, yeah, if there's no more nominees for the secretary, then you can continue.
We're
So
gonna
there
be
are
move-
2 people who were nominated or 1?
No, one person.
And because it's just one, we don't need to vote, correct?
Well, no, you still need to vote. Oh, let me pull up the poll. I'm sorry. I'm doing 50 things here. I'm like losing my head. All right, I'm gonna pull up the poll for secretary. Let me just edit this really quick.
We second the motion, does it?
No, there's an official what's mom's name?
The secretary name.
Huh?
Kimberly Allen.
Kimberly Allen.
Kimberly, Kimmerley, last name Allen, Allen.
So Kimmley.
Kimmley, E-R-L-E-Y.
E-R-L-E-Y. And Allen, the last name, right? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna launch the vote for secretary. Let me share my screen. Really quick. Share screen.
So what do we say when we say yes to the vote? Like, what do we put? Her name, yes, like, what do you do?
I'm launching it now.
I'm gonna put a heart.
So everybody just cast your vote. I'll give you
What do you have to put on the chat or?
on the, no, it's on this, it should be on your screen. It should pop up on your screen. Poll for secretary.
Oh, and you, where do you hit it? See, I don't
6
know.
people did it. It should be like right there on your screen.
Um,
It should be an option to like to vote.
for a second there, but
Where the option is, so if you slide your screen to the far right, where it says more, that little 3 button, if you click on that,
uh-huh.
it should give you the option that says polls or quizzes. If you click on that, then you have the option to vote.
I told you guys about me and Zoom. I warned you.
No, it's fine. We're gonna listen. We're gonna get through this together.
I warned you, I told you. Oh, no.
You
It says
found it?
poll processing. I don't know because
Alright.
maybe I don't have that much, okay.
Alright.
Oh, no. I had it and I lost it. Bear with me, people, please. Okay, hold on. Poll and quizzes. There?
Yes.
Okay, great. I got it. Very well. Now I have to go back to. Are we all set with the voting?
All right. Everybody voted.
Hello, good evening.
Good
All right. I'm
evening.
gonna close the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh. Everybody sees the results? Can you see the results?
Yes.
Okay. So, Madam Note Taker, can you just put that Miss Kimberly Allen with 100% of the votes was elected PA Secretary? All right, I'm gonna close this. And
Now we're gonna continue
yep,
with voting for treasurer now.
yes. All right, you can continue with the treasurer.
Wait, if you want to nominate yourself for treasurer, please unmute yourself or write it in the chat, nominating yourself.
So we have one nomination.
I'm sorry, can you spell the first and last name in chat, please?
It's VENICA. The last name is Heath. Okay, Madam Chair, you can see if there's a second nominee or if they second the motion for the current nominee.
If you do not wish to nominate yourself, then we're going to see who seconds the motion. I do.
Remember, just raise your hand in the chat or put it in the chat or raise your hand on, there we go.
You know I have to say it because I'm analog.
Okay,
So if nobody else nominates themselves for treasurer, and there's a few people that have seconded the motion, we're going to go to voting.
all right, so I'm gonna launch the vote now. Can everybody see the vote, the poll? Okay. All right, I believe everybody voted. I'll give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the poll. Share the results. So Ms. Benicia Heath, PA Treasurer, 100% of the vote. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing this. All right, Madam Chair, you can continue on when you're ready.
Very well. Congratulations to our new treasurer. Let's continue. Oh, wait. I'm trying to see what, maybe I'm a little lost, what comes next after treasurer.
It's president.
Oh, it's president?
Yeah,
President was
there's like a
at the
line
very
with the
beginning,
end of
yes?
nomination for treasurer, and then right after that is beginning nomination for president. Just scroll down, you'll see it.
Yes, 1 second. It kind of says it at the end, but it doesn't say it at the beginning. But anyways, we already know. So who nominates themselves for president at this time? You can place your name in the chat.
I nominate myself.
I second the motion.
Okay, I'm going to launch the poll for president. That'll be next. Vice President will be next.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Congratulations, Mrs. President. Now we're going to go to the vice president who nominates
Hold
themselves
on,
for
hold on.
vice president.
Haven't closed the poll yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
It's so
We haven't
fast.
finished voting and not everybody voted yet. All right, I'll close the poll I'll give it 10 seconds. 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last chance to vote. All right, I'm closing the poll. Sharing the results. Okay. All right, I'm taking it off the screen.
Congratulations. Now we're going to go to nomination of vice president who nominates themselves for vice president. If you do, please place your name on the chat. Is there any nominations for vice president?
Just type your name in the chat. Is it Medine Kabor? Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I second the motion.
All right, I'm gonna launch the. One second. I'm gonna launch the poll. So I'll give everybody about a minute to vote. All right, I believe everybody has voted. Going to close the poll. I'm going to share the results. Okay. All right, you can scroll down, Madam Chair, to start to summarize and adjourn meeting.
Congratulations to the vice president. We have nominated today and elected a treasurer, a secretary, a president, and a vice president. Thank you very much for attending this meeting today. Let's recap. Our new PA Executive Board members list and positions. Executive Board needs to share their contact information with the patent coordinator, leader, And so it could be updated to the system. Now, Mr. Leader, briefly address the parents about the student reward for the attendance and quick matters of Principal McGee wanted to address the parents. Congratulations to the nominees and the elections. And I don't know if the person making, writing the information needs to give us the name and the position of the person that acquired the position at this time.
I mean, I actually have everybody's, I have the poll results and I have everybody's information that when they registered. But she can still share that with me in email or whatever.
Very well. So thank God we got this off the ground and going. Congratulations.
So parents, really quick, give me 1 second. 6, 6, 5, 4. So I wanted to give the parents for that showed up tonight reward to give their kids a little reward for the parents showing up. So going towards the next trip that the kids have, I'm gonna give your children 10 dojo points. So that'll possibly get them close to or put them over the points needed to go on the next trip. So this will ensure that they'll be able to enjoy the next trip, and also provide them a pants of their choosing day, because we're very strict with the uniform. So kids like the little incentive to be able to dress down or to wear the pants of their choosing. So I'll square that over with Miss Hennessy, but they will have a pants of their choosing day as well as the 10 dojo points towards the next trip that they take. Okay. What else? Also, Mr. McGee wanted the parents to vote on changing the PA, which is the Parent Association, from a PA to a PTA, which is a Parent Teacher Association, in order to get the teachers involved in the PA. So that would just be basically a vote amongst the parents that are present right now, because you guys are the active parent members. And it would have to be an amendment in the bylaws by the executive board, and then brought to the membership at the next meeting for ratification or for approval. Go ahead. What's your question?
My question is just, what's the difference between the PA and the PTA?
So basically the PA is just parents, and the PTA allows teachers to be, I guess, voting members, and they take an active role in the parent association as a parent teacher association.
And it'll make life easier because we get to be involved in like the fundraising and the events and all those other things.
I have a
There's
question.
more separation when it's just a parent association. There's more separation when it's just parents and then like the school. But now it'll be like parent teacher association, where it's the parents and the teachers together working on this one body, as opposed to
I have a question.
Yes.
Does that help with the funding that the school can, does that make any changes regarding the funding? If there's just more attendance or?
Well, actually, us being able to elect the board is what would have affected whether we get more funding or lose funding going towards going into the year. So this election actually, put us in a positive position, because we would have had to report this to the city if we didn't, elect a board.
Yeah, but switching to a PTA doesn't increase like the budget for the school. I do all that budget stuff in the background, so I was working on that. I had a budget deadline on October 31st, and I met it. So hopefully we get some more money, but this has nothing to do with the budget the school gets. This is just going to be strictly if we're doing like some fundraising efforts, like a bake sale or a candygram thing or whatever. Right? It can be the teachers and the parents working in conjunction versus just the parents working in isolation, which is what typically happens, right? So
I think that's a great idea to see the teachers getting involved as well.
Yeah, because they're ready. They got all the energy.
I agree. They're the ones that know.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going
to hand raise, Mr. Leader, too.
So hold on, I have a poll here. I'm going to share the link with everybody and just pull it up. Just click on it. You should be able to click on it, pull it up, and just vote yes or no.
Real quickly, Mr. Leader, do I have to put a meeting end time or the voting end time?
Yeah, what was the, like, I guess 7 o'clock?
Like, it was like 6:58 when we ended the voting.
Okay, so that's fine, whatever the time
Oh.
was.
Thank you.
Oh wait, did I direct that? I think I did that direct to one person as opposed to everybody. I'm sorry. It's a lot of moving parts here. Excuse my mess up. Everybody sees in the chat, sees the link.
I get to vote as well, Mr. Leader?
No, it's just the parents, Mr. Morgan, sorry.
That's not fair.
I know. Listen, I can't even facilitate this meeting myself. It has to be parents and I have to have you and, I do all the work and I can't even, run stuff.
Are we just replying to that message, or do we have to click on the link and vote on the link?
No,
I already clicked on it and I voted on it.
click on it, click your option and then submit. And then I should get that information in Zoom somewhere. I'll figure that out. Did everybody get a chance to do that?
Yeah.
I would just like to make a comment that I don't really have the time available to really dedicate to be on the PTA, which is why I didn't nominate myself. But if ever there's something going on and you guys need volunteers, as long as I have the time available, I would love to help out.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you can, when there's things going on, when the PA or the PTA, they get together and they figure out things they want to do. If you can volunteer, that's fine. If you can make it to a meeting, most of the meetings will probably be virtual anyway. So, you won't have to come in person to the building. There may be times that if it's approved and okay, that we may do stuff in person, but most of the meetings will be virtual. So if you have the time, if you can, take the hour or whatever, usually like 6 o'clock are the meetings, it's more than welcome and more than appreciated. So whatever time you can dedicate it is fine.
I would also like to add that that I would also like to help.
There's going to be plenty of opportunities for you all to help. Next up, I believe, is going to be our Giving Thanks Feast, which is right before the next holiday break. We usually do a big feast for all of our students, and we need a lot of volunteers. And so we will be reaching out to you all of those folks that want to volunteer their souls to help the school community. We're going to get you.
Volunteer doing what?
Helping to give out food and just helping to make sure there's no chaos as we have this beautiful event that we've been doing this since the school has opened in 2012. So it's like one of our premier events.
Maybe the scribe could have the people that want to volunteer. I also want to volunteer with our name so that you can already know that you are able to contact us because we're volunteering to volunteer.
I was definitely going to suggest that. That was a great idea.
So if you
put my name.
Put your name in the chat right now, and then we know exactly who to reach out from here. Who just put done? Who did that? Not done. I need your name. Remember, everyone's name has been switched to numbers. Oh, that's everybody. Okay.
Do I really gotta put my name in chat? Like, I see you every morning. You bother me every morning.
Every morning. I
Every
don't.
afternoon.
You bother me. I don't bother you. Don't do that.
All right, so I think all the pressing business has been addressed. Trying to see where I was on the survey. But I'll worry about that later. Everybody voted, correct? On the PA. Okay, I have the election results. All right, so Madam Chair, you can officially adjourn the meeting when you are ready.
Thank you very much for assisting this meeting. This was great. We got it off the ground. Hopefully we'll be back soon to make more effort in how we can help our school. Thank you very much for assisting. Congratulations to the new president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. Have a good night.
I want to thank the parents for volunteering on behalf of the ones that are unable to at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
We
appreciate you
appreciate that.
guys.
Because that's what really makes the school work. Like I remember pre-COVID, we used to have parents that would even volunteer to come in. This is before COVID, so don't ask for this now. But we'd have parents that would just come in and help us, like even man the hallways. Like it was just fun, right? To just have parents roam the hallways with us, pop in the classrooms. You know, there's nothing that really puts some fear into a kid's heart than their parents sitting in the back of the room or seeing their friends' parents sitting in the back of the room, right? Like that's really how you get to them.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is. But we're going to reach out to everyone that volunteered and folks that did not volunteer. We're just going to reach out anyway because we want everyone to kind of just show up. The more hands, the merrier. You know, it's going to be a fun, beautiful event, right? We just want everyone to enjoy themselves, parents and kids. It's not just for the kids. We like to support the adults as well. Make sure they're having a good time.
All right.
Wait, we got the results on the PTA or not yet?
Yeah. I have that. I have that.
Oh, they voted yes? No, maybe so. I don't know.
Oh, on the I'm trying to find.
While you guys are doing that, also, thank you guys for insisting so that we can all come together because it was definitely an effort on your behalf. So thank you.
Yeah.
And that reminder call came in clutch.
Oh.
Yeah, I did it like 5
Exactly.
minutes before. Like, hey, listen.
That was very helpful.
Yes, that reminder call was great. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate your participation, and I look forward to working with everyone this coming year.
And all the elected folks, look out for.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all up on Monday. My
SLT.
new executive board. I'm gonna hit you up on Monday, and I'm gonna be harassing you. So we're gonna talk, and we're gonna convene. It may not be at the same time with everybody because I know everybody has different schedules, but I'm gonna reach out. Okay.
All right, looking forward to it. Have a great night.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.